Ladies and gentlemen, James Blackwell here, and in today's video, I'm going to reveal how to live your true path. So, the first thing that I've learned by trying to live your true path, what does that mean? So, that means to be your authentic self and to be on your own mission in life. So, a lot of social media and a lot of people that you follow, you end up having what I call foreign goals. So, foreign goals are a thing that you think that you need to do. So, for example, a foreign goal might be that you want to be worth $100 million or pounds in XYZ years doing whatever it is that you do. But you might have just got that goal from someone else. That might not be really what you really want deep down. You might only want 20 million or 10 million and live a really cool life with your family, be more fulfilled. So that just depends, like if you're choosing other people's goals. So like living your true path is actually getting in touch with your intuition and your inner self of what it is you actually want. So you start off like with notepad and pen. I've got like a few notes here that I took when I was reading a chapter in Reality Transurfing, and it was talking about like living your true path. And one of the things that I learned was like there is no happiness on the other side, and that's so true. Like as I've seen throughout my journey from 6 figures to 7 figures to 8 figures, is like the happiness doesn't change over time. Yes, it gives you more opportunity and more freedom, but like it definitely comes from within, and it definitely when you're growing your business, you are becoming that business. And if you're not too careful, like you could end up going through that emotion with the business as a roller coaster and not be really strong to your core with your inner self. So when you're living your true path, you want to have your exact goals that you really want. So the importance of having a goal, it needs to come from within. So when you set a goal, whether it's a revenue goal, some growth in business, or whatever it is, maybe on the personal side as well, you need to reduce the importance of that. So I've talked about this many times, and when you want something to happen, if you force it and you set it high in expectations, and what you end up is the pendulum shift. You put too much pressure on something happening, and then the outcome does the opposite. So many times, if you wanted a deal to come in, some revenue, a client to win, when you force too much importance on that outcome, the chances are it will go the opposite way. So then the question is, okay, James, well, how do I hit my goals without forcing an outcome? So the answer to that is you want to already act as if you've already achieved that goal. So all of this is like, imagine all of it's like being behind you. So the question you would ask yourself, so imagine yourself 12 months from now and you've already hit the goal, and how do you feel about it? So you're putting yourself in a future state mind of achieving that goal and what it's like. So an example I had was my old mentor Dan Pena would say, go and sit in a Rolls Royce dealership, sit in the car, smell the interior, feel it, touch it. These are like simple things of like already like you're putting yourself in a future self of already achieving a type of goal. But don't try and get too much anxiety mixed up in like achieving the outcome. So that was definitely early on in my entrepreneurial journey. When I was starting my business, there was so much importance that I needed to make money because I had a mortgage to pay for, outstanding credit card. And the more I worked on myself with this thing of like reducing the importance, there's another book about this if you really want to study it like at depth, is Dr. David Hawkins, and that book is called Power versus Force. And that's his theory of like the different levels of power that you need to have in order to create the life that you want, basically, and then to be a high level of consciousness and not use force. Now, you can still use force to get to a certain point, but over time that will come back on you. So you really want to come from a place of power as opposed to like forcing things through, because when you force things through, they're not very authentic. And that brings me back onto foreign goals. Like if these goals aren't really your goals, then you will feel it. So like a way to test that is, does it feel right? Like, so listening to your inner voice and inner gut. So imagine that you've already achieved it. How does that feel? Does it make you feel excited, fulfilled, vibrant, or does it make you feel just neutral? Because if that would be the case, then it's not going to be your correct goal. It's going to be someone else's goal. And another way is, like, if a goal doesn't necessarily improve your life in any way, then that is not the goal for you. And how will you know that you've hit your goal and the goal is right? trust me, you will feel it. So you will feel the energy, you will feel the power inside of like how it makes you feel when you've hit that, and it's going to make you feel good, and it's going to release inattention. So that's obviously when people get anxious. They put too many goals in place, too far away. So the person who they are right now and the person who they want to become, there's too big a gap in order to achieve that outcome. So the inner self and the subconscious mind doesn't believe and gets too much pressure put on it to hit that goal. So you want to have obviously smaller goals, but then, like I said, they need to come from within. It needs to be true and authentic. And when it is the real goal that you want to hit and it's yours, things will go like clockwork more. So sometimes in the universe and God is testing you and there'll be more obstacles. And sometimes it might be because, look, this goal isn't really yours and it's not yours to hit. So when the goal's right in place, what you'll tend to find, things fall into place. So you'll see that in places you maybe move to, or opportunities, like doors just open for you. You get introduced to the right people, and it was maybe a bit of serendipity. But this is because you're on the right path. That's why people go around being conscious incompetent in terms of not recognizing what's right in front of them. So they're just going through life in a subconscious mind, not really being aware of what is going on in their surroundings and what opportunities are presenting to them. So my number one tip would be to get a notebook, get a nice pen, go to a coffee shop, and I want you to ask yourself this question. Think and find time for your own soul and what really fires you up within. As the quote goes, listen to the rustle of the morning stars. So hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you would like to hear next. So just drop me a comment in the YouTube. Like I always try and comment back. So I'm watching all of the comments, like trying to get a feel of what everyone would like to see next. I'm going to catch you on the next one.